SEC claims Wells Fargo overcharged fees on nearly 11,000 investment advisory accounts. Auto workers on strikes could cost $5 billion, and it's Jerome Powell's choice to raise interest rates if he wants to. These are the top 3 headlines in this week's weekly business brief. First up, for years, Wells Fargo overcharged almost 11,000 investment advisory accounts, about $27 million in fees, federal regulators allege on Friday. Guys, Wells Fargo is notorious for this kind of game. They have a long, dirty laundry list of doing this. The Securities and Exchange Commission said Wells Fargo fees were excessive. Wells Fargo agreed to pay $35 million in civil penalties to settle the matter without admitting or denying the SEC charges. Wow. Back when they acquired Wachovia in 2007, 8, somewhere around there, when the banks were failing, they had a big scandal back then similar to this. I mean, they have a long laundry list of doing these type of things. Next up, if the United Auto Workers Unit decided to strike against Detroit's big 3 automakers, which right now it's on the verge, they're having issues in negotiations. Current labor contracts expire next month. The economic effect would quickly tally into the billions, according to a report released on Thursday. A work stoppage by nearly 150 workers at General Motors, Ford Motors, and Centralis will result in an economic loss of more than $5 billion just after 10 days. Guys, this is insane. This is really harsh on Detroit, Michigan. And lastly, Fed Chair Powell calls inflation too high and warns we are prepared to raise rate further, reported by CNBC. Federal Reserve Jerome Powell on Friday called for more vigilance on the fight against inflation, warning that additional interest rate increase could be yet to come, while acknowledging that progress has been made and saying the Fed will be careful in where it goes from here. The central bank leader said inflation is still above where policymakers feel comfortable. He noted that the Fed will remain flexible and contemplates future moves, but gave little indication that it's ready to start easing anytime soon. Although inflation has moved down from its peak, a welcome development, it remains too high. End of quote, Powell said in prepared remarks for his keynote address in Kansas City Fed's annual retreat in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Right now, it's really tough for businesses to do business with these type of rates. When transacting real estate right now, it's very difficult. Real estate is starting to really feel the pain of this. Multifamily is really feeling the pain of this. There are some reports that transaction in multifamily are down 80% year over year because a lot of sellers want to sell their properties at 2021 prices, not realizing that we have 2023 interest rates. The interest rates are not allowing deals to go through because an investor cannot buy a property at a high interest rate and a high price where they're negative cash flowing. Are you guys ready for another interest rate hike? I don't know, man. You guys let me know. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Let's discuss. Give me your thoughts on what you're seeing and what you think could happen if interest rates continue to go up with the prices that we have, these 2023 prices. Let's discuss down in the comments. And this has been your weekly business brief. I'll see you guys next week. And remember to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest business brief. Peace.